It's Karin Lanning from the YMCA of Greater Michiana coming to you with a core focused strength training class. You're going to need, if you have something like a band, if you've got one of these smaller bands like this, that would be fine. If you bought a set of them like I did, feel free to use them singly, or if you need more resistance, double up on your bands. If you happen to have a band that's a long band with handles, you can still use that. Let me back up a little bit here and show you how to make a special band. Lay it on top of the thighs, about 1 to 2 inches above the knees. Bring the handles around the back and then back to the front. Take the right handle inside the left handle, and then one more time, right handle inside the left handle, and that makes just a little bow that stays put on your legs. You know, sometimes I have trouble with these videos, so this is my third go around today with this introduction. So I'm going to take a nice simple band and use that today. So if you want to have a weight as well, we will use both of those. Now I found out from my earlier videos that my shoes were a little slippery, so I'm going to take a few moments to adjust my positioning so I don't slip. But feel free to make sure you've got a nice space to work in, and you can have a mat if you'd like. If you've got one of these round bands, put it on the thighs, again 1 to 2 inches above the knees. And let's get started. All right. So when we're using these bands on the legs, we still want to have great posture. So zip the belly button up all the way through the abdominals. Let's bend our knees slightly. Find great posture. All right. Keep the knees slightly bent. Walk back, back, forward, forward. We want to keep the hips level, so we're not going up and down. One more, and then take the leg out, out, in. So if you have a mirror, use that mirror to help you stay locked and level. Left leg starts. Back, back, forward, forward. Keep the feet wide. So we're working those glute knees. We're resisting those legs coming together. Take it out, out. Hold. Shift the weight into your right foot. Hands on the hips or out if you're having a little balance issue. Bend that right knee and put all of the weight in that leg. Core tight, chest lifted. Back leg is straight, toe is pointed. We lift up. I want you to really be squeezing all of those muscles. Switch your side, bend the knee, brace the core, lock the hips in forward. Switch back to the other side. This time give me a triple pulse lift. We go 3, 2, 1, same leg. 3, 2, 1, stay here. Four more. Keep that standing knee bent. Core zipped up tight. 2 more. Switch your side, bend the knee, set that leg back, hips and shoulders forward. We lift 3, 2, 1. Keep that front knee opening out. more. Last one. Knees bend, sink in, core tight, sumo squat walk, go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 3, 2, 1. So work on getting lower. You can drag that foot across. We want to stay level. Sliding across. Make it as big as you want. One more time there. And back. 4, 3, 2, legs wide, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. Set the hips back and down. Down as low as you can go for your range. Maybe hips just above knees. One more, then we're going to add a side leg lift. So triple pulse, 3, 2, 1, right leg lifts up. 3, 2, left leg lifts. I want you to really squeeze the leg, reach the head up to the ceiling. Knees are open, chest is lifted, core is tight. One more set of triple lifts. And then we're going to single squat and lift. Squat and lift. Take that leg straight out. Head straight up. Hips back and down. Last one. If you want to keep working tighter here, feel free. Otherwise, grab the weight. Take the band off if you want. Totally up to you. I'm going to adjust so that I have my mat, because I'm sliding a little bit in these shoes today. Plate to the chest, core tight. All right, squat wide, plate to the inner thigh, halo up around the head, squat. I'm going to step back just a little bit, keep that head in, stay low. So side to side squat, nice and smooth. Hips and shoulders stay facing the front. Bend the knees. Set the weight in the heels as you open those knees for that squat. Go faster. Drop in. Give a side. All right, come back. Elbows in, core tight. Now, when we do our side lunge, we're going to press up with the arms at a 45-degree angle. All right. Step. So pressing those hands up. Plate is slightly above the head, but forward. Now when we lunge, we take a big step out, but we push the hips back. Now as we come down, our chest level drops, but we don't lean forward. So keep the chest lifted as you drop the hips. Last one, pull it back in. All right, may angle my mat another time. All right, we find our lunge. All right, plate to the chest. Feet hip distance apart, core tight. Lunge back as you press forward. Now, take a twist over the front knee. Back in, swap legs. Push forward. Twist over the front leg. Back to center. Now, pay attention to your hips. No twist in the hips, so you're squeezing your butt tight as you can to lock the hips in place. You want to feel that twist happening right here. Punch, twist the upper torso, hips staying still. Drop into that lunge. Try to get legs to 90 degrees. Plate stays right in front of the chest. One more. Come in, and we've got that halo. All right, squat, weight just over the head, make a little circle. Both knees bend evenly here, it's a side squat. You can move fast or slow. It's up to you. Listen to your body. If you can control the movement while moving faster with me, that's fine. If you want and need to think a little bit more about where you're bending, where you're bracing, just slow it down. All right, last one to the side. Come in, we've got that side lunge with the press. Hips back, core down. Core engaged, hips back and down. Push right above the eye line. Let that knee just track through the line of the foot. As the hips go back, that should keep your knee behind your toes. Last one. All right. Now you can keep a hold of this weight, or you can put it down. I've already done this a couple times since I've had to record because I didn't record properly. I'm going to go no weight. But if you want, right elbow on the floor, right shoulder directly above, weight in the left hand. Bring the hips up by placing the right knee in line with the elbow. Squeeze the obliques and the bum to lift the hips, and arm with the weight extends up. Now, you can be like I am with one knee on the ground, or you can slide that knee up, but the key is you keep the hips up. I'm going to drop that knee down. Let's lift for 8. And pulse. All right, take that weight, bend the elbow, roll to both knees, and rotate your hover and back up. All right, if you're on your toes, roll to toes, and then put that weight back in the heels. You choose what's the right workout for you. But core is tight. Your body is rotating like it's on a spit. You know, it's the chicken rotating. You're grilling on the rotisserie. Your body is the chicken. One more time. Rotate down. This time take it up. And pulse for 8. No pulse, singles. Stay with it. This is where the video is going to switch as I blend them together. All right, finish up those singles, and you should be ready to go. Hi guys, welcome back. It looks like I lost you there. So you probably were just finishing up your 8 singles. Let's pulse for 16. I said 16, but we got a bonus. I'm going to have to make sure I give you the bonus on the other side. All right, left side. Elbow on the floor, directly below the shoulder. Brace the core. Left knee in line with your elbow. Open up. Brace your core. Remember, we're working from the bottom side, so you got to squeeze your bum. Singles, up and down. If you're on both feet, the top leg is the front leg. All right, up, let's pulse. Hold it at the top, brace your core, rolling hover. Take it down to 2 knees, up to 1, or knees up and work toe to heel. Keep that core nice and tight. One more. Pull it up. Make sure that shoulder's below the elbow. Singles. How about 18 pulses? 1, 16. Bonus 2. Take it down. We come to our backs for a little while. So make sure you've got some room. We're going to be doing what I call clock legs. So think of an old grandfather clock. Set your shoulders back down. Now, legs can either be 90 degrees, knees over hips, but the key is you've got to press that spine down, rotate that pelvis, pull that belly button down towards the floor, and lock it in place. Palms down so you can lock shoulders in place, and your shoulders are going to tell you where your stopping point is. So bring the legs to me. When you feel your back shoulder want to lift off the floor, that's as far as you go. Nice and controlled, up and over to the other side. These first couple, we're just going to do slow. So we find our beginning and ending point. Try straightening that top leg. See if that still feels okay. And if it does, maybe you straighten both legs. Now, I want you to work to press the shoulders down into the floor. And feel the work in the middle of your torso as those shoulders are locked in place and your core has to resist letting those shoulders lift. Now, if this feels all right and you want a little bit more, take it up, hold here, bend the top leg and reach up. Bend through, come to the other side, bend that top leg and reach up. We don't have to go fast, we're reaching for that ankle, locking the shoulders down before we move, setting and then crunching up. Give me a big exhale right here. Lock the shoulders in while you change sides. Woo! Oh, both legs wanted to go that time. That's all right. Try to just lock in and focus on that top leg. Last time. All right, bring angle my mat. Hovers, we want to set up, same thing, elbows below shoulders. Then you can have your palms down because we're going to be moving our arms. Knees are hip distance apart. Belly button is pulled up to the spine again. Think great posture. If your knees are on the floor, so are your toes. Otherwise, if it feels good, press those heels back to straighten out the legs. But don't let the booty come up here. We want it down here. So if that means a knee down, that's where we go. All right. Hopefully you've been holding your hover the whole time while I've been talking. Yes? Perfect. That was the whole point. Now are we ready to move? Brace that core even harder. Slowly slide that right arm out 45 degrees and then pull it slowly back in. So we're sliding it out. Now my friends on their pool decks, be careful not to get splinters, yes? And back in. Out, 45. Now I want you to really pay attention to what your shoulders and hips are doing. If you're getting any twist, don't do the 45-degree reach. Just work on holding the hover. Maybe you practice taking one knee up at a time to help build that core strength. Woo! And if you are on your toes, feel free if you need to, put a knee down for a couple and then come back up. Last one. And come back to your hover. We're going to hold it. If you want to shift those knees up, and just breathe here for a moment. If you want to dance a little, maybe you dance to the music. All right, knees down, roll it over to your back. So for my friends with some abdominal issues, I want you to be safe with the movements that are right for your bodies. You can always work from here, chest lifted, core tight. You can work legs out and in as an option. So please do what's right for your body. Otherwise, come on down, roll the spine flat, hands down by the hips. You can take palms up so you're not tempted to press the hands into the floor. All right, we're going to lift the knees up and bring them to 90 degrees. So a lot of times our legs are kind of like here. Let's bring them right here. So check it out if you need to. Now keep that angle at the knees and the toes will touch out farther from the body. Now if you feel your back lifting, don't go down so far. Spark plug, you need some ab work too. She doesn't look really thrilled, does she? All the cats love the mat. Now, if that feels all right, we're going to add fingertips to the forehead and add a reach. Keep the 90 degrees. If you want a little bit more, don't touch the toes to the floor. Keep them 1 inch above. You can stay here with this, or if you want to add on, come up, extend arms and legs to 45, reach back in, come back down. You decide what's right for you here. Keep pressing that spine flat to the floor, exhaling, inhaling, and then exhaling as those knees come back in. We want to have a slight tuck. Here's an option. So do what's right for you. Who's ready for some more hovers? I know I am. Woo! All right, last one. Extend and hold. And release. Let's roll it over. Get some more hovers in. Come right to it, elbows below shoulders, knees hip distance apart, bum in line with the shoulders, pull that belly in to flatten the back. tight. And we're going to shift forward and back. So shift forward, press the heels back. We want to keep the bum level while we're doing this. Core stays tight. Just think about a plank sliding forward and back. Anytime you want, come back to knees. And knees down. Take a little stretch right here. All right, we're going to come into horse stance. So, our lower back is part of our core. We want to make sure that we are still keeping that area strong. Uh-oh. My ponyo is not making the grade. That's my product review. You can use a weight, you cannot use a weight. I'm going to go without a weight because I have to do this again today. So, horse stance is shoulders under, above wrists. My hands are going to be in a fist formation because of my sore wrist. Yours can be flat, knees hip distance apart. So don't have your knees too close, you're going to lose balance. Now again, just like the hover and a plank, we want to flatten the back by pulling the belly button up to the spine. If you have a weight and you want to use it, grab it in your right hand. All right, we're ready. We're going to take that right knee to our left elbow, keeping our back flat. Extend the arm and leg out straight. Now open the arm and leg out to 45 without the hips lifting and shifting. Back straight, knee to elbow. So when we work out to 45, we want to keep the arm and leg level with our hips and shoulders. Eye gaze is on the floor. I think this is number 4, guys. Open it as wide as you can. 2 more. Now this time, keep the arms straight out in front, bend your knee, and pulse that heel up to the ceiling. Back to knee to elbow, extend, open it wide. Knee to elbow. Make sure you're breathing through the work, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling while the abs work. Keep the shoulders strong. Last one. Arms stay straight, knee bends, pulse the heel up. Sit it down. Woo, little stretch. Are we ready for the other side? All right, weight in the left hand if you're using the weight. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips, belly button pulled in. Here we go, knee to elbow. Open it up. We're bracing that core. All those muscles working to stabilize. One more, and then we get those nice pulses. Arm out in front, foot bends, pulse. Last Last one, knee to elbow. Open it up. Take it as wide as you can, while still keeping those shoulders and hips nice and anchored, level and stabilized. Two more. All right, arms straight, knee bent, pulse up. Sit it back, just a quick stretch. Take it to your belly. All right, arms out wide. We want the eye gaze directly below our nose. So looking at the mat helps to keep our spine long. Think of the crown of the head reaching forward. Shoulders back and down. Bum is squeezed tight. Now your leg is going to move as one unit. Left leg lifts as the right arm lifts, and the eye gaze follows the hand. Now, when you lift the leg, you're pointing the toe as much as you can and lifting the whole leg up as one unit. So we don't want a knee bend. We want a big lift, and you feel the back of the body working. Now, if that's feeling all right, take the hands off the floor. Little bigger lift. We love these, right? How about a triple pulse? Go, 3, 2, 1, and down. Other side, 2, 1, shift. Can you lift the thigh right off the floor? One more each side. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hands towards the chest. Press and sit it back. Knees open. Hips back and down. Forehead can rest on the floor. Let those shoulders stretch. Belly button is tight. Lift it up. Take that right arm. Thread it underneath the left arm. Left shoulder and ear. Get a nice stretch here. Try to exhale and relax tension out of your body. Really let those muscles stretch. Brace the core again. Let's lift up and switch sides. Shoulder and ear are resting. Hips are sinking towards the floor. Belly button is tight. Inhale, big stretch forward for that child's pose. Pull it up. Now let's find our 90-90 or hurdler stretch pose. Hips and shoulders to the front, belly long and tall. Lean in. So we got those early movements that hit the outside of the hips. This is going to help that area get a nice stretch. Let's take it up. Kneeling lunge. Take that knee above or behind the ankle. Hips and shoulders forward. Core still engaged. We want to keep the lower back safe. Just let those hips relax. Now brace that core, shift the hips back, keep your core tight. The front toe is going to lift as you shift back and stretch that hamstring. You can let the head drop towards the knee wherever it's comfortable for your stretch. And then shift. We're going to just walk it over to the other side, get that hurdler stretch, 90-90. Hips Hips and shoulders forward. Lean in. Take it up. Come back to that kneeling lunge. Front knee above or behind the ankle. Hips relaxed, core still engaged. Then shift, hips come back, front toe lifts. We're letting that head drop. We're adjusting the music. All right, now we're going to come to a wide leg forward fold. Since we worked those adductor muscles, if you've got slippery shoes and floor, come back to carpet or a mat. So take the legs wide and just let the upper body stretch towards the floor. Now you can even take the hands to the opposite elbow and allow gravity to do a little bit more stretching for your body. Everybody still has their belly button pulled into the spine to keep the lower back safe. And we're breathing. Hands come back to the floor. We're going to bend the knees, pull the heel toes in, and then hands to the shins. I just want you to stretch the spine. And then knees bend, and we're going to roll up as we take a big inhale. Woo! Shake those arms. Let's get a nice quad stretch. Knees together. Hand can be on the ear for balance if you need. But let's tuck the tailbone under. Really stretch the front of those legs. And then switch sides. All right. Great job today. Thank you for sharing part of your time with me, and I'll see you soon.